The red ones are the best ones. These are like strawberry. So these ones are always gone. Yellow's butterscotch. And then blue is, I don't know what flavor. But I always like the red ones because they're strawberry. I'm pretty sure this one will dye my mouth if I eat it, so I'm gonna eat the red one. I don't know how to take pictures of these. I bought these mini ones because maybe that was for the third picture, but I still don't know what to do with them. So when you guys see candy cane photos on my feed, it means I got what I needed for the last photo. It might not be a while from now. Oh, it smells so good. I hate that I like sweet things so much. God damn it. When you have bigger candy canes, fun fact, it's easier to open them from the bottom to the top because this part usually tends to break. But for some reason, when I get these little ones, it's easier to open the way you're supposed to open them. They got like all color. Like when I was at the dollar store too, I could have bought more the bigger ones, but I'm like I can't get so hyped up on sugar. And I'm not taking those photos this year. I don't know how many canes I'm gonna need. How I'm gonna position them. The reason I'm taking the photo, right? Like all that stuff hasn't solidified yet, so I don't know. Aside from them tasting good. I still have to film that video with tones. That was supposed to happen when I was still 25. I'm 26 now. Damn it. That'll be the second video. We might get to the third one and there might not be one after that. I don't think I'll get to finish unboxing albums too. I think that's why he made me unbox the Super Junior ones because I'm done for the year. We're out of time. Fuck, I forget the name of this thing. Show me the new one. What's the new one called? Liminality. Okay, hang on. I saw this. I don't know if I'll get time to come back and film about this. Okay, let's go on Twitter because people always ahead of time here. Jesus Christ. Okay, hang on. Good thing I can zoom in on this. Or maybe not. Hang on. When I saw this, I got excited for this. Why can't I find a fucking clean photo now? Everything's on my computer. Yeah, I got happy when I saw this. Right now, I can't pick which version I like the most. The very, like, the new album look like this. It looks nothing like the ones they've done before. I don't know which one I like right now. I'm gonna wait for them. I never buy anything without someone else unboxing it first, so I have to see when this comes out which one I want. But I don't know if I get to unbox it this year. Rie's album looks really good too, so I don't know if I want to get his album too. I don't know if I should wait for Nine and Mill to drop their albums before I decide to get Rie's, but then I don't know if his will sell out by then. So like I'm already in a conundrum there. I can't believe Very finally dropped the album I'm gonna like. Dang. Okay, and then I want one from Just B too, but I can't. They don't have any. They haven't dropped a nice one yet. I like their sound. I don't want to get. No, I don't know if I'm gonna get Apex's new one right now. I want a dripping album too. I don't know if that'll happen. Yeah, I want to just be one. I got okay. Very is coming out, and I don't know which one I want yet. But I need one. I need one from Just B, and maybe dripping. I don't know if we're gonna get one from there. I passed on Way Eyes one because it's similar to G Idol. So I'm passing up on those because you gotta. I told you guys there's some albums you gotta buy all together, and it's hard to choose one out of the bunch. They're another group that falls in that category. I hate that with candy canes. You gotta eat more than one. Like I'm craving more now. Dang it. I'm just waiting on my Maxident albums, and then I can put the order in for these new ones when they drop. I'll probably come back to do a makeup video because I put orders in for that already. I hope Jeffrey's not pissed at me because we're gonna be talking about that next. Yo, Jeffrey, do me a favor. Next candle you burn, instead of a green one, do one that's that purpley color. This color. Burn one that's this color. And on it write tell them I feel homesick. They'll understand the severity of my words. But like on top of that, because he's the other day he said it's not eggshells I'm walking on. He said it's glass shards. Ask him or ask them if it's supposed to be. Tell them I'm homesick and then ask them if it's supposed to be a reflective surface. That's what I need to know now. I'm pissed that they made my fucking window and doorway because it makes sense why so much shit's passing in and out of here. Yeah, ask them that for me. Ask them if it has to be reflective. I need to know that or not. Because if that's the case, I'm gonna put my mind at ease. Because that's what I was using the Dreamcatcher for, but it's not a reflective surface, and I like deafened it, so I don't know. I know none of that's not gonna make any sense to you, but for me, like, I understand what's going on. These are the butterscotch ones. Anybody like butterscotch? Or is that just like an old people flavor? I gotta be careful where I bite from because my mouth was bleeding the other day because my back teeth fucking hurt. Okay. What else what I might forget to say? I know I have to film a video in November and December, but I can't tell which year because I told you guys I can see a couple years ahead, so I can't tell. Everything always feels the fucking same here, so I don't know when. Or if I should just come back and film at the opposite time of the year. Yeah, I don't scare easily. If you guys weren't already aware, I'm more scared of you guys than I am of ghosts and shit. Oh yeah, another main point. The heater is up really high, so these aren't really, they're warm, so they're starting to melt. That's why it's hard for this to break. Normally you get one nice clean break, right? So, okay, anyways, the next point. If I can find the card. This card. This one keeps popping up. And BTS fuck, I can't talk. BTS had that whole love yourself section, right? This is the self-worth card. Self-love card. And this card keeps popping up. Alongside the healing card. Which is the one I bought the deck for. This tells me you guys have a hard time loving yourselves. If you can't love yourself, how do you expect someone else to love you back? You know what I mean? So this card keeps popping up. And main thing I want to say here, as long as you guys can accept who you are, it doesn't really matter. Because I've never felt this. I never felt like I ever hated myself, right? So like when this card shows up, it's confusing to me. If people can't accept you for who you are, tell them to go fuck themselves, okay? Tell them I said that, okay? Tell them I said that in like the nicest way possible, but tell them I said they can go fuck themselves. I'm not joking. I'm dead ass serious, okay? Because as long as you guys are okay with who you are, like, what other people think shouldn't fucking matter, right? Like, why the hell would you give anyone else that power to make you feel awful about yourself? You know what I mean? Like, when I see that card, it pisses me off. I guess we're eating all of them since I'm craving sugar. Eating sweet things doesn't make me cuss less, okay? Them always say, what people around me always say, I always end up cussing when I'm angry or frustrated. Good to know. At least I know it's not without reason. Okay, what else are we talking about? Just that I need to say that if you guys weren't already aware, because I don't give two shits about anything. As long as you guys are living how you feel like you should be living, that's all that matters. Because it takes lifetimes. Like, how do I put this? From my life experience. I'm gonna start it off that way. Let's say it takes your lifetime to do what makes you happy. It'll take a second for someone to fucking fuck that all up. Alright? It'll take a lifetime to fix, but it'll take like 1 second for someone to fuck it up. For example. Fuck, like, what's a good example here that the... Okay, let's say for example, I'm using this as an example, right? Like, it's not real. Let's say I spend my whole time reading books, like my whole life, right? Reading books because I like it. And then some asshole comes out of nowhere and says reading that amount of books isn't gonna make me any smarter. Right? It takes 1 second to damage that like my whole existence up until that point. Right? And let's say normally people take those types of things to heart, right? So let's assume I'm a normal type of person that gets affected by words like that, right? So suddenly now I stop reading, start doubting my intelligence, right? You start like imploding inward. So that's what I kind of mean. It's like someone took 1 second to fuck up your entire life and to like now fix all these problems now. It takes 1 or 2 more lifetimes afterwards to fix. Right? Because now you gotta go through a whole bunch, like a whole hellish, like self-healing type journey to get back to where you were at the start, right? Or get to like a higher point. I don't know a better example to give you guys, but I hope like you can understand, follow through with my train of thought. It always pisses me off. I just can't think of an example at the top of my head right now. But like that always fucking pisses me off. It's like it takes 1 second for someone to fuck things up, and then it'll take a whole bunch of lifetime for you to fucking fix it. You know what I mean? Like what do they call the thing when you stack cards up? What do they call that? What do they? Oh, fuck! Why can't I think? Yes, what do they call this? House of cards. Okay, yeah. Like, is that type of energy. Like, it takes you a while to build up that house of cards, and then someone comes over and knocks it over, and then it takes you forever to get it back to how it was, right? That's exactly what I'm trying to explain. Okay, and then some of you pointed out it's like I deal with crystals and cards and things like that. How come none of that's on my feed? When I get to that point, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'll put that on my feed. Remind me later. Like, my crystal grid's coming, so maybe I don't know if you'll see photos of it then, like, coming up or whatever, but like, I'll see. It's not like I didn't consider it. Okay, then we're talking about when I had to walk home late at night. Okay. Um, I don't know what you guys are scared for me for. It's as scary as it is like now, right? Like, I know what my room looks like during the day, so being here at night isn't scary to me. So the same thing when I walk down when there's no lights there. I know what the place looks like when it's bright. So when it's hella pitch dark, I'm not really worried about what the hell's going on in the dark, right? Um, except for the other day, Dad said on the news, um, um, some gang fight was going on late at night the other day over there. Um, and idiots can't stay home and not deal with some dumb shit. But anyways, that happened. He said it happened on the 25th of October, so a month from the concert, and that shit happened. We've been watching a lot of me, Tones, and the others. I was down by the TV just now. We keep watching the Freelance Police. We keep watching Sam and Max. They're so funny. I keep falling asleep midway because it's so soothing. I just found that freaking hilarious, you guys. If you need a game to play, go and play that because it's so much fun. I like the first game the best. The second game, it feels like Bill and Ted. They end up in hell in the second one, and the last one, they're in like space. It feels really like DC feeling. I forgot to say when I opened the Super Junior album the other day, I keep hearing the word record in my head, right? So I don't know if that means like recording a CD record or like a world record. So I'm going with the latter, right? I told you guys Inyak tries like every type of concept. So in my head, after hearing like that word so frequently, I don't know if like, is there a record for like how many concepts have been done by like a single person? Like, is that a thing? And then while I was thinking about that, the other thing I was thinking about was like, I wish I didn't have to go through so much like energetic resistance with like grandpa and them. It just pisses me off. Like, it'd be so easy if I could just say something about someone doubting me, right? Like, I don't have to go through all that fucking ring around and all that shit. So I get to the fucking point and we can save some time. It's like, even if I tell them the truth, they won't believe me, and I might as well fucking lie if they're gonna. If the lie is more believable than the freaking truth. It pisses me off. It's like if I tell them something, they don't believe me. And then when the situation comes up and they're like, how was I able to get through it? I was like, I already fucking knew. Like, I already know. I got prepared for things like this to happen in advance. You know what I mean? And it's like, how could I know something like that hasn't happened? I don't know like how to explain. It just pisses me off. So fucking annoying. Fucking annoying. Pissing me off. Mm. I get worried with tones because if I died earlier, because they always compare him to me, right? Like I hate that. Like I live long enough so he could learn how different we are, right? Like we're not the same fucking person. You don't have to feel bad over all this kind of shit. And then I get so annoyed, like when I go anywhere or if I don't tell him anything, he starts clinging to me. Like he's like, Lisa, where the fuck are you going? Um, like he has to keep me nearby because he thinks I'm just gonna up and disappear. I hate that with Ian's energy too. Like it feels like one moment he's there, next moment he's gone, type thing. Like oh, because like now I kind of understand what the hell is going on with tones, and I don't tell him things because I was like, if any of them assholes like give him any like trouble, at least he's like he doesn't have to lie. You know what I mean? He can stay honest. Okay. I hope he's not mad at me for filming like this. He's probably gonna be like, "Why can't I be on camera with you?" I'm like, "You're still underage. I can't risk that stupid fucking age difference, but it'll come in handy later." Yeah, I just gotta read that last book, and then I'm gonna put some eye cream on because my eyes are fucking horrendous. Like, oh man, like I didn't have enough shit to deal with. I did this once before already. I'm gonna glitter all over me. I did this once before already. I'm gonna do this again because why not? I'm gonna do lines this time instead of like full on dots. I should go buy some face masks to make my face look a little nicer. Okay, so when I do this, you see the ends? People usually tend to get crow's feet here, so I don't want no dang wrinkles there. And then that's why I do this. I don't know why everyone's so scared to use this applicator. It's not sharp. And it's nice and cold. Someone send me a makeup fridge. Certain things you're supposed to... Because I hate mixing food and cosmetics and glue and soldering shit all in one fucking place. Speaking of which, tell Dad his soldering bolt's gonna be my inheritance. Yeah, the soldering bolt and the meter. I want the orange one. I want the orange meter. The multimeter. And I want a big ass wrench. um God, my eyes are horrendous. No amount of concealer can fix this. Sometimes I forget there are people who don't have steady enough hands like I do. So this is such a fucking challenge. So I don't know if this is satisfying for you guys to watch. You're supposed to go upward. You're supposed to go against gravity. Your skin don't fucking sag. You're not supposed to rub so hard you cause more wrinkles. I know all that shit. Do my eyes look any prettier? actually did a good job this time. I don't need to use my hands. I told you guys my eyes are damaged, so let's see how good I can repair them. Anyways, last book and then I'll go. 2 hours and 11 minutes, dear God. Oxford type book, style book. Barely scratches the surface on certain things. There's a whole section on this I think that was missing in this book. I mean, they can always revise it in the next editions, but anyways. I saved the pages, but I don't remember why, because I read this so long ago. It's called, like, it's the whole introduction on beauty, right? So when you guys think beauty, this is a good transition after I just did my eyes. When you think beauty, you think physical shit. Well, I'm talking about, like, that whole section's missing from this book. Okay, I gotta look for page 124. Oh, I bookmarked it here. 124, 135, chapter 4. Fuck, man, am I gonna remember to read this? It was important at the time. Great, okay, I'm gonna have to skim this and read this quick. Okay, well, I bookmarked in between here, so this is definitely gotta be important. Okay, this is chapter 7 in this book. So the first paragraph says, I have discussed 4 kinds of beauty before chapter 7. So chapter 1 through 6, they talk about human beauty as an object of desire, natural beauty as an object of contemplation, everyday beauty as an object of practical reason, and artistic beauty as a form of meaning and an object of taste.